What is going on, guys? Snickel here, and today I have another 100% video for you guys. Today I'm going to be getting the 100% in Assassin's Creed Chronicles India for the PlayStation 4. Now, the last trophy that I do have to get is Like an Assassin, which is to achieve Assassin Gold style rating 30 times. You're probably going to not get this while naturally playing through the game your first time, and when you're playing through the game your second time, you're not supposed to kill anybody, so you're really not going to get this on your second playthrough, so you might have to grind this a little bit after the fact. But anyway, with all that being said, let's get right into the video. I was live streaming this over on Twitch. I do live stream all my platinums and 100% and various other things over there. So if you want to go check that out, there is a link down in the description below. So what you have to simply do for this trophy is there's going to be certain sections of the game, and it's only on the levels where you're going to get points for killing enemies, where you need to actually kill enemies but not do anything else, or you need to get more kills than anything, or assassinations. So you'll see as I'm going through here that I'll kill like one person and then I'll kind of move on with my day. You need to get at least one assassination. You can't be seen at all. You can't be anything else, just an assassination. You can get, let's say you get 2 assassinations and you get 1 takedown, like in the instance that I'm going to have to do here. That will count for an assassin gold rating, but if you were to get 2 takedowns and 1 assassination, then it would count for something else. I think it's silencer or something like that, so you'll get a completely different rating. Now, there are 3 gold ratings that you need to get throughout the game. You have an assassin rating, I think it's called silencer rating, and then you have a shadow rating. The shadow gold you'll get while you're playing through on plus game or plus hard mode, where you can't be seen at all, so don't worry about that one. That'll just come through natural progression. But getting the silencer and the assassin one is a little more tedious, just because when you're playing through that game on your second time, you're not going to be killing anyone, so you're only going to be getting the shadow gold ratings, so you need to kind of keep an eye out for this. The level that I was using to grind out the silencer gold and the assassin gold was memory sequence 6. I just found it to be the easiest to kind of get through and get the most ratings while I was playing through. And I didn't play through the whole level. I would play through until probably about halfway through, and then I would just quit out to the main menu and restart. So if you're looking at grinding that out, memory sequence 6 is what I used. I found it to be the most efficient out of all the levels. It was the easiest level to earn, and it just seemed to be the easiest to get through and get some silencer and assassin gold ratings. So you see here the kind of run that I'm doing. This is my final run, but this is essentially what I was doing in order to get my ratings, so it's not too ridiculous. Now, there is this one part of the level where you're going to have to steal a key, so that can be a little bit of a pain in the ass, but all the levels kind of have something stupid like this, so you're not going to be able to really get around it. You're going to have to do it. But yeah, I mean, I enjoyed the game for what it is. I played Assassin's Creed China back in the, or Assassin's Creed Chronicles China back in the day when it first came out. India and Russia kind of were supposed to come out right after China, but they didn't, so that was a little bit of a letdown. So I'm finally playing through India and hopefully Russia at some point and get through those. But for 2D side-scrolling games, I find these games to be somewhat enjoyable. I mean, I'm a big fan of Assassin's Creed as is, so, you know, anything really Assassin's Creed, I'm going to hop on, not really a bandwagon, but I'm going to hop on and I'm going to give it at least a try to see if it's worth it. And these Chronicle games, they're just fun little 2.5D platformers that I just think they're really fun to play, and it's just a little switch up of the typical Assassin's Creed formula that you see from other games. Now, obviously, with Odyssey coming out in 2018 or whatever, that was a little bit of a letdown for the Assassin's Creed fans, I'm not going to lie. But other than that, every other Assassin's Creed game in the franchise has been somewhat enjoyable. So this game was just a change of the formula, and like I said, it's pretty fun to play, not going to lie. They only take a few hours to get through, really 10 to 15 hours to get through the whole game and 100% and everything. There's only like 10 memory sequences in the game, so there's only 10 levels in the game. There's not multiple like sequences or memories or whatever within the memory sequences. So because I think in other games they're called memories and then they're called sequences, or they're called sequences and memories or something. In this game they're just called memory sequences, and there's 10 total, so that's not too bad. But we should be pulling up here on our final assassin gold rating. It should be coming up soon. But there are a few levels in this game, or a few within this level, where like you just have to kill one guy to get through. So that's why I found memory sequence 6 to be kind of the easiest to get through. There were some areas like this that were somewhat not really annoying, but you did have to do some extra stuff to get through them. But as long as you know what you have to do, you can blow through these pretty quickly. And I was able to kind of get through where I needed to get through memory sequence 6 up to the checkpoint or whatever that I would quit at in probably like 6 to 7 minutes. And I don't know what you could approximate with how many ratings you could get, but it was probably like I don't want to say a dozen, but I would say it was probably around there. So you only have to do this for a little bit of time if you're needing to grind out those 30 assassin or shadow gold ratings, or silencer ratings, whatever you need. So anyway, there's our trophy like an assassin. There's going to be no platinum trophy or anything because this is just a 100%. So really nice to get that done. But anyway, let's take a look at the list. So here it is, 100%, no DLC or anything, and the trophies are pretty simple and straight to the point. You're going to get trophies for beating the game. There are certain trophies tied to certain sequences. There's some grindy trophies, and then you're going to have the trophy for having to beat the game on plus hard mode without being seen one time. If you're having troubles with any of these trophies, be sure to check the Assassin's Creed Chronicles India playlist down in the description below. I've got trophy guides and walkthroughs for everything that you'll need help with. Anyway, here is a profile, trophy level 41, 61%, got 10,822 total trophies. I've got 7,477 bronze, 2,379 silver, 814 gold, 152 platinums, and like I said, 10,822 total trophies if you're into that numbers kind of stuff. And I don't have a platinum trophy or anything here, so we'll just finish this off with a little bit of gameplay while giving you my quick synopsis of the game and the trophies. So if you're into Assassin's Creed, I would highly suggest playing these games. If you're not into Assassin's Creed and you like 2D games, I would suggest playing through. I think that there's still great games to play through. Again, great 2.5D platformers, and yeah, all in all, I just think that they're well-made games for what they are, and you're not going to get too much out of them from a gameplay perspective or from a time perspective, because it only takes you about 10 to 15 hours to get the 100% in this game. But if you do have like the trilogy pack or something, to get through that whole platinum and get through all 3 of those games, you're probably talking 30-ish hours. So it's not too bad. Difficulty out of 10 to get the 100%. I mean, you're probably talking like a 3 out of 10. Really not that difficult. Playing on plus hard mode can be somewhat of a pain, I guess you can say, because the enemies won't have like the cones, like the vision cones or anything. So it's kind of all off of like you watching them, but at the same time, there's walkthroughs, and again, I've made walkthroughs, so if you need any help, there's playlists down in the description below. But basically, there's walkthroughs and people just showing you how to get through the whole game on plus hard mode without being seen one time. And then again, if you're looking at trying to grind out the 30 shadow, well, you won't have to worry about shadow if you're doing the plus hard mode, but if you're needing to grind out the 30 assassin or silencer gold ratings, then I would suggest memory sequence 6, the one that I'm doing right now. It's very effective, and you can get through here pretty quickly and pretty effortlessly while getting some good ratings. So anyway, that's all I really have to say about the game. If you have any questions or comments, be sure to leave them down in the comments below. Down in the description below, you'll find links to all types of stuff. You'll find other videos like this. You'll find links to my Twitter and my Twitch. So if you want to go follow me over on any of those, I would greatly appreciate it. You'll also find a link again to trophy guides and a 100% walkthrough for plus hard mode. If you're having issues with any of those memory sequences, you'll find that down in the description below as well. Anyway, if you did enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like. If you've made it this far and you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing for more trophy content like this, and I hope to see you all around sometime soon.